Hi, Logan. You've been unconscious for almost 8 months now. The doctors don't know if you'll ever wake up. I don't know if you can hear me, but in case you can, I just want you to know we're fine. I don't just mean we're safe, and I don't want you to worry about us. I mean we're fine. Without you. You seem really peaceful, really happy, wherever you are inside your own head. I hope you like it there, because, and it's not easy to say this, but if you ever do wake up, you're not gonna like it here. Things aren't the way you remember them. Doomsvince took over the YouTube channel, and he transformed it overnight. It's a lot bigger now. He's one of the biggest things on the internet. Cooking with Doomsvince is a cable show now, and, well, Jason and I are well taken care of. I wish things were different, for your sake, but if you can help it, don't come home. There's nothing left for you here anymore.
That's the last time I take a nap right after reading a Spawn comic. I can still feel plenty of sweet Mountain Dew coursing in and out of my veins, but my uncalculated use of power to make words appear on the page with only my thoughts, plus the manifestation of a pen out of thin air, rendered me momentarily exhausted. And that precious waste of magic was for naught anyway, because as it turns out, I can't hold and compose letters with any sort of traditional writing implement with these infernal claws. That's why, if you were wondering, my text today is still green, and I am still forced to resort to using my lifeblood as ink. And so, between those events, and dreaming that my family has moved on with their lives and my wife secretly hopes I won't pull through my coma, I hope, dear reader, that you won't begrudge me my melancholy mood. I don't plan to deliberate too much about my dream. Perhaps it reflects a grain of truth, subconscious fears that I, like Al Simmons, will return home to no home, and to loved ones for whom I am no longer relevant in their lives. Or maybe Spawn Year is trying to confuse or test me again. It makes no difference. I have made a resolution, and I intend to see it through, no matter what I may find on the other side. The majority of today's issue sees Al Simmons living a surreal, alternate final few days of his life. In this version, he dies in a car wreck, distracted by the sight of the Redeemer flying overhead. He's still burned alive, but there is no conspiracy, and he doesn't go straight to hell. He exists after that as a wandering spirit that hasn't moved on and experiences a scenario any veteran science fiction television enthusiast would be familiar with. The person who appears to be a ghost who no one can see or interact with, watching his own funeral. His self-projected image does not appear burned or charred. He watches in horror as Wanda, who looks nothing like she ever has before and appears differently aged and almost of a different ethnicity in every panel she's in, coldly dismisses her husband to Terry as a selfish man who never loved her. She tells Terry she's glad he's dead and kisses him, revealing to Al that they've been having an affair. Al sulks in an alley, where else, and then Spawn comes to him, offering a deal to take his place. As he speaks, he transforms into Violator. Meanwhile, the devil comes to Cagliostro in the desert, where Spawn was swallowed whole, carrying the box. As with Spawn's strange hallucination, I don't have enough information to be sure about anything that's happening. The devil tells him, like he did with the girl who had morbid premonitions, that it's finally his time. Cog had been there to help Spawn in his wild plans to reshape the world, desperately looking for belonging after centuries wandering the earth with no place to spend eternity. I always wondered why he didn't at least keep busy as a Walmart greeter or a server at a Waffle House. He asked the devil if he really deserves the hand he's been dealt. He claims all he did to become a Hellspawn was kill his brother. That sounds to me like a huge clue as to his original identity with all the revisionist biblical lore lately, and considering Cog was an ex-Hellspawn dating all the way back to the Dark Ages at least, For some mysterious reason, Cog must die right now, only to find himself hanging off the side of a cliff with Spawn himself in hell at the end. We also get glimpses of several other spawns at their origins, including Covenant, which is a nice bit of continuity between this and the Dark Ages book. And each of them just lament the tragic end of families and crusades. I don't know what purpose they or much of the disjointed images, events, and imagined events serve in this story, nor am I confident, considering the series' track record of lack of cohesiveness, that I'll understand it any better after this story arc is finished. Al, the alternate Al with the Wanda who hates him, has a dream about Spawn before he dies and meets him. Did that really happen, or is it a dream within a dream? And can I ever be sure this alternate surreal series of events has any significance beyond being just the bizarre dream he has in hell? I guess it's supposed to be his hell until Cog snaps him out of it. I really hope there's more to it than that. Experiencing a tormented reality where Wanda, the woman he came back from hell for, hates him makes sense, but what's all the business with Spawn offering to take his place about? I can't exactly criticize or condemn anything in this issue. It's disjointed, frantically paced, but deliberately so. This could all pay off and prove to be a well-conceived setup for things to come. But like Al, I've been burned before. All I can really do today is make observations and hope there are conclusions to draw tomorrow. I hope there's more to Spawn's nightmare than just a twisted, perverted alternate life for Al Simmons. And I hope that mine was only a nightmare and nothing more. Signed, Captain Logan.